What's going on, everyone? So, the last 10 games, Los Angeles Lakers have been 6th in offensive rating and 13th in defensive rating. Again, just through the last 10 games. But that's been basically, Max Christie's been in the starting unit. Dorian Finney Smith has played the last handful of games, right? And that was also without Dorian Finney Smith in the starting unit. Lakers have been basically hovering around 11th to 13th in defense rating for, since they injected Max Christie into the starting unit, right? There was a stretch where they were literally the best defense in the league. But here's the thing. I think if you move Dorian Finney Smith into that starting unit, I think if he, which should happen as soon as this Dallas game, right? Again, love Rui, but one, I think Rui would help with the bench scoring and be a guy that could really contribute and be a big key piece off the bench. But two, I just think that at this point, he's kind of the odd man out. Sucks. Love Rui. But you're seeing Dorian Finney-Smith is shining a big spotlight on Rui Hachimura, and it's just highlighting all of the flaws because Rui is not a 3. But as long as LeBron James and Anthony Davis are on this team, Rui's going to have to be a 3. So if you can turn somebody that's not a 3 and is forced to play out of position into somebody that is and can play in position, then you should. But Dorian Finney-Smith needs to be in the starting unit. Like, no ands, ifs, buts about it. Lakers went with Dorian Finney-Smith to start the second quarter, and the Lakers outscored Houston by 16 points. Right? Like, we probably win that game if Dorian Finney-Smith starts from the beginning. Because you don't think if Dorian Finney-Smith started and played, say, 30, 35 minutes that he wouldn't have impacted another 2, maybe 3 shots? Of course he would have. Right? So, look at how good the defense has been with Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura being a liability on the defensive side of things, and then LeBron James taking possessions off also. Right? Basically, Max Christie plus Anthony Davis has made the Lakers a top 11 to 13 defense. What does Dorian Finney-Smith make them? Seriously, what does Dorian Finney-Smith make them? Probably, I think, minimum, probably top 10, if not top 7. You don't think Dorian Finney-Smith getting 30-plus minutes a game and being a starter isn't going to make this team better defensively? There's no way, right? So you're talking about him slotting in, being that defender, shooting the 3 ball, giving you the same, probably going to give you the same offensive production as Rui, but he's going to give you much better defense. I am so excited for this defense. Like, again, imagine the starting 5 with Dorian Finney-Smith, Max Christie, and Anthony Davis. They're probably a top, they said 7 to 10 defense. Dorian Finney-Smith in the starting 5 is at least going to move them 3 spots. So they're probably going to be in the top 10. But then Jared Vanderbilt is making progress, like real progress, and is expected to be back sooner rather than later, right? Probably about 2 weeks. And look, it'll probably take him a month or so to get acclimated and get his legs under him and start looking like the Jared Vanderbilt we know and love. But what happens when Vando comes back? We've seen Anthony Davis plus Jared Vanderbilt made the Lakers the best defense in the league. What does Jared Vanderbilt plus Anthony Davis plus Max Christie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and whatever other trades we make, what does that do? How does that make the Lakers defense? I mean, seriously. Think of how good. I mean, can you just imagine Dorian Finney-Smith and Jared Vanderbilt running around playing defense together or sharing the court together with Max Christie out there? Like, you could literally have a defensive unit because here's the thing you gotta keep in mind. The fact that you have LeBron James and that he can essentially play any position on the basketball court for you, you can run lineups that just no one else can run. Right? Like, you could do a lineup with like LeBron, Max Christie, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Anthony Davis. And you basically have 5 guys that can all defend, that can all play multiple positions, that can all, switch 1 through 5. You have, like, you need a stop at the end of the game, there you go. Right? Like, it's crazy. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt, I think, easily moves the Lakers in the top 5 defense, if not better. I wouldn't be shocked if they're the best defense or like second best. I mean, Lakers offensively, I'm okay. Like, I think that they'll be fine, right? Offensively, they're gonna be. If they just need him. Look, I said before the season began, I thought they'd be a top 5 to 7 offense, right? But I thought it'd be closer to top 5. I think by the time the season's over, everyone's healthy. By the time they finish their trades and do whatever they need to do, I think they'll be a top 5 offense. And if they can move into that top 5 to 7 defense, then they'd be a legit contender. Even without a trade, they'd be a legit contender. If you're a top 5 offense, top 5 defense, you're a legit contender. Without a doubt. Right? So, Lakers need to stay the course. Right? You have a guy in Dorian Finney Smith who has had just an insane impact for this team. I mean, it's a breath of fresh air out there. I've said it. He is the closest thing to Jared Vanderbilt that the Lakers have had since Jared Vanderbilt. Look, Cam Reddish has done an excellent job, which I haven't even mentioned him, and he deserves some love still. He deserves an opportunity out there. And that's going to be the problem. Like, where do you find minutes for him, especially with, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt coming back? Do you even find minutes for him? I mean, that's another guy you could put. I mean, you could go, if you really wanted to go big, you go LeBron, Reddish, Vando, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Anthony Davis. Or if you wanted to get a stop, just pure stop. Although LeBron is still, he's still a guy that can absolutely go get a stop for you. But man, Dorian Finney-Smith and his just versatility on the defensive side, and then you add in, Jared Vanderbilt and his versatility on the defensive side, and it's not just it's not just like that they can defend. It's the ground in which they cover too. Jared Vanderbilt covers insane ground, but so does Dorian Finney-Smith. Not to the level of Jared Vanderbilt, but not that far off. Jared Vanderbilt's arguably, if not the best perimeter defender in the entire NBA, right? Like, you pair that with what we've seen with Dorian Finney-Smith, and then also what, Max Christie. The sky's the limit for this team and their defense, honestly. Like, you still need to make a trade. You still need to make a move, which is another thing that could bolster the defense, right? Like, if you go get a Bruce Brown and, a Robert Williams or a Walker Kessler, now you have another backup defensive big and another perimeter defender, 3-and-D guard. Again, better defensively, still maintain the offense, all of that. I mean, good luck. So, Lakers do need to stay the course. They need to make sure that they're handling business, that they're, winning games, staying patient, right? Got to get back to riding the ship. You took the L against Houston. It's fine. It happens. I wanted to win that game, but it's fine. It happens. Okay, well, now you need to keep winning so Rob Pelinka can remain patient and find the right move, the right trade. So that way you can really go make a push and get into contention. Because like I said, it is very possible that if Jared Vanderbilt and everyone comes back, they could be a top 5 offense, top 5 defense. And if they're a top 5 offense, top 5 defense, and you can go and get another piece or two, or even without those pieces, you're a contender before. You add those pieces, that might be enough to put you over the top. But still got ways to go. And you need a longer sample size than like 3 to 5 games on both. But Lakers are right there, man. You got Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. You put the core guys around them, right? You get the complementary pieces around them. I think you win a championship. Again, Lakers won the chip in 2022, or 2020, sorry. And they didn't even have that, that third guy, right? It was like different guys every night, right? Austin Reeves, I'm still not super sold on as your third guy, but you have the right pieces around him. You have the right players around him. I think you can do it. I think you can get it done, right? There's no juggernaut. There's no team that you look at and go, man, this team is so good, nobody's beating them, including the Lakers. You're not worried about it. I trust the Lakers to get it done. I think by the time the season's over, again, there'll probably be a top 5 offense, maybe a top 10 defense, top 5 defense. And at that point, again, Boston's like the only team every year that's top 5 in both. Right? Like, it's huge. Huge. But anyway, again, how do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I love to hear it. So let me know. Pass the question on to you. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you think, like, yes, top 5 offense, top 5 defense? Do you think, no, absolutely not, no way? Do you think Jared Vanderbilt helps it? Are you as excited about the defense as I am? I mean, I just visualize Jared Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney Smith just operating on the man, it's just the thought is so enticing, and I can't wait. Imagine imagine what the actual result looks like. Oh, I'm telling you, I am pumped. But anyway, again, how do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.